That nigga, he's soft. Like when I say he's soft, he's super soft, you heard? And then it's even more crazy how he was riding Canelo in the LA press conference, you heard? I'm like, yo, how you doing that, bro? Like, how you dick riding a nigga that knocked you out? That's crazy. Put you on your back and you over here dick riding in front of my face. Like, I'm like, nah, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's
The feud between Edgar Berlanga and Caleb Plant has taken a dramatic and explosive turn. Recently, Berlanga accused Plant of verbally abusing his wife, which has only added fuel to the already intense rivalry. The situation escalated rapidly, nearly boiling over into a physical altercation.
Yeah, when he rights a wrong, and he does it in a genuine manner, because he likes to f around a lot, he likes to be funny a lot, and some shit ain't funny.
The conflict between Edgar Berlanga and Caleb Plant has now erupted beyond the confines of the ring. This latest confrontation comes at a particularly tense time for Berlanga, who is gearing up for his high-stakes bout against Canelo Alvarez. Plant, known for his outspoken nature, did not hold back in his criticism of Berlanga's chances against the boxing legend. He publicly dismissed Berlanga's skills, suggesting that Berlanga lacked both the boxing IQ and the chin to stand up to Canelo. Plant went even further, deriding Berlanga by saying, "Berlanga's got nothing on me, man. He's a joke compared to fighters like me and Canelo. He's all hype, no real skill." This sharp critique seems to have struck a nerve with Berlanga, who is known for his pride and defensive regarding his abilities.
On that Canelo card, there's a guy that, granted, you're like, hey, if you don't get Canelo, I want to fight you, Edgar. He got the Canelo fight. So, is there a possibility that you think Edgar can beat Canelo, or?
I mean, I don't see it, but anything's possible in the sport of boxing. I'm sure we've seen.
The situation became intensely personal when Berlanga confronted Plant over his alleged mistreatment of his wife, Jordan Plant. Berlanga responded to Plant's criticisms by saying, "If you want to talk about me, maybe you should fix your own house first. I saw how you talk to your wife, and it's disgusting. Don't ever come at me like that again." Berlanga insisted that Plant's harsh words crossed the line from typical trash talk into something much more offensive.
Somebody talking is just somebody talking, but once you start talking about somebody's wife and things of that matter, it kind of.
The boxing world is abuzz with anticipation as the rivalry between Edgar Berlanga and Caleb Plant reaches new heights. What started as a heated exchange of words has now escalated into a full-blown personal feud that has captivated fans and media alike. The animosity between these two super middleweight contenders has grown so intense that it nearly erupted into a physical confrontation outside the ring. The tension between Berlanga and Plant took a dramatic turn when Berlanga accused Plant of verbally abusing his wife, Jordan Plant. This revelation added a personal dimension to their feud, sparking a heated response from Berlanga. "If you want to talk about me, maybe you should fix your own house first," Berlanga fired back. "I saw how you talk to your wife, and it's disgusting. Don't ever come at me like that again." Berlanga was adamant that Plant's remarks had crossed the line from typical trash talk to something much more offensive. The confrontation between the two fighters was explosive, with both men nearly coming to blows before being separated. This outburst is particularly significant given that Berlanga is under immense pressure as he prepares for his upcoming fight against Canelo Alvarez. The personal nature of the conflict has only intensified the scrutiny on Berlanga, who is seen as a rising star in the super middleweight division. Caleb Plant, known for his sharp tongue, did not hold back in his criticism of Berlanga's skills. He publicly dismissed Berlanga's chances against Canelo Alvarez, suggesting that Berlanga lacked the necessary boxing IQ and resilience to compete at the highest level. Plant went as far as to deride Berlanga, stating, "Berlanga's got nothing on me, man. He's a joke compared to fighters like me and Canelo. He's all hype, no real skill." Plant's comments seemed to strike a nerve with Berlanga, who is known for his pride and defensiveness about his abilities. The sharp critique from Plant was not just a casual jab, but a pointed attack on Berlanga's credibility as a contender. The situation reached a boiling point when Berlanga, fueled by Plant's harsh words, confronted Plant in person. Berlanga had not only heard about Plant's behavior, but witnessed it firsthand, which led to a confrontation that nearly turned physical. Both men were separated just in time to prevent the situation from spiraling out of control. Berlanga's reaction underscores the deep personal stakes involved in this rivalry. As Berlanga prepares for his high-profile fight against Canelo Alvarez, Plant is gearing up for his own bout against Trevor McCumbee on the same night. While Plant is focused on his fight, the ongoing drama with Berlanga looms large. Plant's reputation for trash talk is well established, but Berlanga's refusal to let it slide this time, especially after Plant's comments about his wife, has taken the rivalry to a new level. Berlanga continued to slam Plant, declaring, "You think you can talk all that without consequences? I'll show you what happens when you run your mouth. Keep my name out of it, or we'll see each other real soon." This statement highlights Berlanga's determination to defend his honor and respond to what he perceives as Plant's overstepping of boundaries. The exchange between Berlanga and Plant has evolved beyond typical pre-fight banter. The feud has become deeply personal, with both fighters expressing clear disdain for each other. Plant's comments about Berlanga's skills and his personal life have been particularly cutting, and Berlanga's response has been equally intense. This personal animosity adds a layer of drama to their upcoming fights, making it clear that the rivalry is about more than just winning a match. It's about legacy, respect, and dominance in the super middleweight division. Plant's dismissal of Berlanga as just another hype job, who would be exposed sooner rather than later, reflects his belief that Berlanga is not a serious threat. On the other hand, Berlanga sees Plant's trash talk as an opportunity to prove his worth and demonstrate that he is more than just hype. As the fights approach, social media has become a battleground for the two fighters. Plant has continued to post subtle but biting remarks about Berlanga, calling him overrated and dismissing him as a highlight reel of missed potential. In response, Berlanga has posted training photos with captions like "Let them talk. I'll show the world when I knock out Canelo." The relentless back and forth on social media has only intensified the rivalry, with both fighters using the platform to further their narratives and hype up their respective bouts. For Plant, a victory over Trevor McCumbee is crucial for his own career trajectory. He sees a win as a way to position himself for another shot at Canelo Alvarez and to rebuild his reputation after his loss to the Mexican superstar. Plant's focus remains on making a statement in his fight with McCumbee, but the looming presence of Berlanga and their ongoing feud adds an extra layer of motivation. Berlanga, on the other hand, views his fight against Canelo as an opportunity to silence the critics and prove that he belongs at the top of the division. He is confident, perhaps even overly so, about his chances against Canelo. However, the shadow of Caleb Plant's criticism and the personal nature of their feud are factors Berlanga cannot ignore. A win over Canelo could set him up for a future showdown with Plant, adding further significance to their rivalry. The tension between Berlanga and Plant is palpable, and their rivalry has evolved into something deeply personal and charged. As both fighters prepare for their respective bouts, the animosity between them continues to build. The clash of words and personal attacks have only heightened anticipation for their potential future matchup. When Plant and Berlanga finally step into the ring together, it will be more than just a fight. It will be a culmination of their intense rivalry, personal grievances, and a battle for dominance in the super middleweight division. The war of words has added fuel to the fire, and it's clear that the showdown between these two fighters will be one for the history books. Fans are eagerly awaiting the moment when this heated feud will be settled in the ring, and both Berlanga and Plant will have the chance to prove their worth and settle their score